Jonas, a 1-1 draw with Manchester United today. What were your initial emotions on the full-time whistle?
That I was very proud of the players. It was a very, very difficult moment, losing Katie McCabe there, going down to 10 players, still having to score a goal to get a point out of the game, and then of course to also manage the game the last, it's more than 10 minutes because of the extra time,
Just analysing the game from the start, I mean, we all know about United's threat from set pieces. They've scored 6 from corners in the WSL this season alone. Was it disappointing to concede in that manner? Is that something you'd known about going into this?
We know it's the strongest team on corners in WSL. I think it's a combination of where we know that they are very, very physical, very much blocking players, and we don't get any help from the referees for doing that. We need to be better, even if they are good, to attack the balls. We get too easily pushed over. We need to have a better structure and attack the balls now. Obviously, we need to do better.
Obviously, we went down to 10, and after seeing some golden chances saved from Caitlin Ford there, Vivian Miedemar hit the crossbar. How hard is it in that moment to maintain that belief when it feels like every little thing you're doing is going against you?
Yeah, I'm not so much about that, because we talked about before the game actually. We said that does it start with belief or success? And I'm so sure it starts with belief. And you can choose if you want to believe, and you find a way and then you believe on that one. And that's what we did going down to 10 men. We changed to a back 3. We choose to be having players a little bit higher up on the pitch. That's exactly how we scored a goal, by playing Viv as a 10 and Stina as a 9, being able to hit them there on the counter, and then after the goal we thought that now let's believe to keep the point and see if we can create something of it and go back to a back 4. So now very well done by the players. Not easy, but very well done.
In terms of the goal itself, I mean, you mentioned it was a goal of really high quality. I mean, that pass, the weighted pass from Viv was perfect. And Stina, I'm sure you know from the many hours you spent watching Stina, she's only going to find the back of the net there.
With all the painful memories I have as a coach, coaching teams against her, being there, you think you have total control in situations, and then they get one ball in behind, and she's just so fast and so good at timing those. So. No, I think that's really 2 players' qualities highlighted in one goal, and I mean, Viv, that's just one of the many qualities she has, and that's just one of the many qualities Stina has.
I know it's easy to say. Do you feel like we created enough chances today to come away with all 3 points?
I'm going to try and be balanced on that, because I think they create some chances as well. Especially what comes to mind is a counter-attack they have in the second half, when they go 1v1 against our keeper, and they miss the goal. So I think we should start with doing things a little bit better ourselves before we should be claiming a victory to behave like this. And that means we need to move the ball better in the first half. We need to defend set pieces better. If we would have done those 2 things, I think we would then have been in a position saying we should have won the game. But I'm very confident that we would have won the game. So let's focus on that.
Leah Williamson and Lotte Moy not named in the matchday squad today. What's the latest on their availability?
Their latest on their availability is that they are unavailable, and that there are decisions to be made in the week now leading up to Chelsea. I don't think any one of them are ruled out, but they're not ruled in yet either. So we'll wait and see.
And just finally, what was your message to the team at full time? We all know we've got a massive game against Chelsea on Friday. How important is it to really channel those positives from today?
Yeah, I'm really positive to them with like how we fight as a team, but also how calm they stayed at that moment, and how much of a togetherness they showed. So when we're going down to 10 players there, we quickly talk about like how is the best way to organize, and I mean that's players being played in positions that are a little bit uncomfortable for them, but they're so good at taking that responsibility and role because it's the best for the team. And once again we score, we go together again, we decide on a good formation to play, and we stick to that plan, and once again, that's an ask for players to move out of their normal positions, but they do that because they want to fight and do so much for this club, and that I think we all should be very proud of.